Welcome, everybody. The Sacred Books of Britney Spears. So glad to be with you. As always, I'm joined, I have my amazing friends with me, Bessie Jo
Hello.
and John Wayne.
What up?
And we have a pretty special guest this week. I'm not even going to try to do a sly segue into it. We have, introduce yourself.
Uh, I'm Aaron Garcia, the last living descendant of Britney Spears from the Federline clan. Very honored to be here.
We're very honored to have you here because obviously we are, some of us have dedicated our lives to Britney. John Wayne has been on a path of learning more about Britney and giving us his insight. So yeah, this is pretty special to have you here.
This is pretty exciting. I can't believe you got a guest like this, Aaron.
Wow.
How'd you wrangle this?
It took a little bit of finessing. I actually, it's funny because I had heard about him. Obviously, the word goes through the world, that this guy exists. And then it was funny because Bessie, I was actually going through the dating app that when you would give me back my profile, and I was kind of swiping left, swiping right, and all of a sudden I come across Aaron, and I'm like, there's no way this can be the same Aaron. But yeah, so I DM'd him just to chat and be like, yo, are you that Aaron Garcia? And he said, yeah. We had a conversation. I invited him on, and here we are.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
It's pretty
this
easy.
was going to be more private get together, but happy to be here.
Oh, wait, got
Did you
it.
mislead him?
I didn't.
Did I mislead him?
Well, I get a lot of messages from Britney fans being who I am. It's my mistake.
Hold on, let me go back and read the message, and you tell me, Bessie, if you thought that this was.
I don't know if we have
you
to
thought
do
that this made
that
sense.
so much.
That's true. Actually, looking at this now, that might not be appropriate. But
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
no,
sorry. Were you guys actually, since you found each other on the same app, were you guys planning on going on a date? And then you kind of, instead of going on a date, asked him to join our podcast, join our conversation?
well, I might have led him down one path, and it sounds like there was a misunderstanding, and we ended up on this other path. So
Wow.
I mean, if we could, I mean, I was all down to kill two birds with one stone. Wait,
Date
hold
him
on.
and also have him on the podcast?
Right.
You were
Okay.
I
thinking about upping your body count, weren't you?
I apologize, Aaron. Yeah, if I guess when I said, "Hey, did you want to hang out and you know, show me what you got?" I guess that might have. Yeah, I can see how that might have misled you.
Just
I
a slight
apologize.
adjustment in expectations, but we can do the Britney thing. That's always happy to talk about my great 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 grandmother.
Aaron, I have
Well,
a question.
Which Aaron?
which Aaron?
You, Garcia. Um, and this might be really personal and really forward, but are you a follower of Britney or just a descendant? Like, do you follow her word?
I'm aware of it for sure, and she's got a lot of good messaging in there. I definitely think that people really believe in her, but it's different when you grow up in it. It's like I was always aware of it. I didn't have a choice.
Hmm.
Did you feel pressure? I mean, that must have been strange to grow up in a world. Like, how was your family? How did your family,
Well,
bring you up? Were you taught about Britney a lot, or was it like,
I don't know. I mean, we grew up in the BritnyLand Ranch, so it was always just kind of around, but it's more like the business side of things.
oh, running the ranch?
Yeah, yeah.
Tell our listeners about Brittanyland Ranch. Some of them may not have ever heard of it.
Well, it's the old Graceland because, of course, after Elvis Presley was canceled, uh, Britney decided to purchase it and just do the same thing as that, as far as I know. So you can see all the costumes she wore, the anaconda, of course, the famous anaconda
Is still alive?
and
Oh,
no, taxidermy, no, God no. It's just hanging there in the main place, and for $200 you can come in and walk around and experience Britney. Make donations to the church, of course.
that is steep.
Wow.
I mean,
Well, I mean,
I hope we don't offend you by saying that, but that is steep. Do you ever
I
think
don't
about? Do you ever think
handle
about? You know, handle the business part. Do you
Yeah.
ever think that the prices should be lowered so a wider audience can enjoy Britney's word and Britney?
Well, we've talked about it for sure, but there's a lot of upkeep that comes with the ranch and the various family members, organizations.
Is there a
We
lot
talked
of
about
wait?
it.
Okay.
How many? Okay, so there's family. So you're the youngest. You're
Well,
not the
there was-
last living descendant.
There was family. It is just me
Oh.
now, but I have expenses.
So you're running the Brittanyland Ranch all by yourself?
No. I got a team of people. I get a small part of the income from BritneyLand Ranch.
Interesting.
What's your?
So-
is it rude of me to ask what your income is?
It is weird of you to ask.
Okay. Copy that.
Yeah, I will say
Copy.
I make my living as a bounty hunter.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
you don't even make enough money to make a living off of the Brittanyland Ranch. You also have to be in the field of bounty hunting.
Yeah, it doesn't really pay so much anymore. There's very little money in it at all. So I make my living as a bounty hunter.
do you? You know, it's funny. Your audio is kind of. Where are you right now?
I'm out in the desert of Utah.
Wait. Oh, so when you. Oh, so wait. How are we gonna meet?
Oh, I mean, I have like a private jet. You know what I mean? It's not a.
Got it.
Because of your bounty hunting earnings?
Well, I mean, I pay for the gas, but the jet's there.
I'm pretty sure people just throw money at him being the last living descendant of the Britney Spears.
Money, adulation, lots of weird
Dong.
text messages. Yeah, dong, lots of dong. Well, that's okay.
Are you on a hunt right now? I mean, I don't know if you can talk about it. I mean, are you quote unquote working in Utah right now, or?
Yeah, I'm going after this one guy, late on child support. Just wait until he gets back from work, and then do the whole surprise. So I got time.
Do they know? Like, do you how do you advertise yourself as? Hey, do you need a bounty hunted? Well,
there's
I'm the last living descendant of
There's like
Britney.
a website you can just go on and kind of get bids.
Well, no. What I mean is, do you talk about yourself as being the last living descendant, or do you try to hide it?
I don't
Because
know.
you didn't really say it on your dating profile. I mean, I knew it because I recognized you, but do you tell it to people?
I used to when I was younger, but it kind of met with like a curious look or a lot of resentment or hate, just straight up hate.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a lot of haters out there, I can imagine. John Wayne, did you have any questions for Aaron as a historian?
Yeah, I have a lot of questions. I could fill up this whole podcast with questions. Let me look at my list of the questions I wrote down that I'd want to ask him since I was so prepared. So you say you're the last living descendant. Do you have proof of that?
I mean, I have a 23andMe certificate.
23andMe. Let me see if I know my research well enough. Is that like an online research database that tells you your
Yeah,
heritage?
it's been passed down since, I don't know, like the mid 2010s, I think. So my father's father's father. It's like kind of a family heirloom that's passed down.
Okay. 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 Would you be willing to share that with us?
Yeah, I can do that. I'll just need to get it out of storage. Let me talk to my legal team first because they don't really like me just sending that around.
I would love a copy of it to add it to my luscious library. You know.
Oh, no problem. I
stuff.
just would ask, what would one do with a photocopied version of a 23andMe certificate?
I'll add it. I just want to add it in. I'm writing a new book.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Oh, we didn't know about this.
John Wayne, you're writing
No,
a
that's
book?
new. Yeah, I've started a book.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
About what?
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm 5 pages in.
Well, I mean, I guess depending on the size of the book, that could be good or bad.
Well, you have to start somewhere.
You do.
There's
Absolutely.
Are we going to be a part of the acknowledgments?
Yeah, you guys are in it. Yeah.
Are we?
Wow.
It couldn't
So-
be an official, officially recognized book. That has to come through the estate.
Well, yeah. I mean, I may or may not use that in the book. I just want to have it for, I don't know, like, people sift through stuff and information in a library. Like we have archives. They don't go back very far because everything's been burned and lost and stolen. We got a lot of troubled kids around here. But yeah.
Oh, so you don't mean burned, lost, and stolen from like the calamity 2,000 years ago? You mean people are like young
Youths.
kids are
Yeah, correct.
Are,
Yeah, the
are
youth.
burning and
Yeah,
looting it.
correct.
Got it. Okay.
Wow.
Why don't wait? How is that happening? Why don't you guys up security there? It feels like that would be important.
We just can't afford it. I am the security, so.
Wait, so what are the security procedures then? If like some people are stealing books,
I throw a book at them.
Okay. Eye for an eye.
Yeah,
well,
Sure.
I take.
Do they steal the book and run that you throw at them?
They don't stop to pick it up because I throw another book.
Oh.
It's a process.
got it.
Dude,
So
there's
you throw
some
the one
sharp
book-
books out there. I get it.
I mean, I grabbed the biggest. I made the mistake. I used to grab the biggest to throw it at them, but I realized I can't throw it as far or as hard. So I in the medium range, I go for like the 100 pagers now.
Hardback?
Yeah. Oh, hardback. 100% hardback, and I whiz that bad boy.
So you whiz the 100-page hardback at them.
Yeah.
They get distracted and they want to steal that book.
No.
And then you throw another book at them.
If they do stop, if they make that mistake, then I get a free shot as they bend over.
So when they bend over, you get a free shot.
Yeah.
Got
Get
it.
a nice long free shot. And whiz
Well,
it
hey,
real hard
everybody.
right in there.
You heard it from the man himself. Don't take it seriously. Don't steal from the library because, it sounds like they've got a pretty secure security system over there.
Yeah.
Security protocol.
Back to our guest. I'm still fuffled that there's still a living descendant of Britney Spears. I didn't know he even existed. So this is like a wet dream for me. I wonder if maybe you could visit and I could like write a book on you.
Oh, no.
After we talk to you. Nope. Okay.
That was fast.
I mean, he has a full legal team, so I understand you.
Yeah, well, it's more I'm trying to be my own person, not live under the Britney umbrella, as you will.
Oh, I see.
Oh, so you don't got it. So you don't like to be. I guess that makes sense. Is your last name Garcia? Does that come from that, or is your last name just actually Garcia?
I mean, my last name is Garcia, but like we can trace the lineage back to like the Federline lineage of the Britney
Right.
clan. Yeah, I don't know.
So
It's
wait.
just yeah.
Wait, you're a descendant of Brittany and Kevin Federline's union, they had
Yes.
2 kids, and you're descended from those. Oh, got it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And you don't like to trade upon that. You're not like super open about being.
Well, it comes with a lot of weight, you know. People are automatically going to judge you and put you in this box, you know. And then the questions about Britney just endless, endless, endless. And I find it very tough to deal with or to sort of get around it.
So do you find
Got it.
this exercise exhausting?
No. I mean, it's very rarely I get professionally asked to talk about Britney. You know,
Okay.
it's a little
Got
different.
it.
You get asked by amateurs usually.
Yeah,
Right.
right. Hmm.
Well, it's funny because wait, hold on. I apologize. Nope. Weird segue. Bessie, can you segue us into today's chapter? I'm drawing a blank.
Man, we are just so honored and so lucky to have the descendant of Brittany and K-Fed. And speaking of, the title of our chapter is Lucky. Can you tell me what number this chapter is, please, Aaron?
So today, everybody, is book 2, chapter 7.
Very unlucky number, funny enough.
Oh, really?
It's very odd. It's an odd number. I don't like it.
Half of them are.
Yes, half of them are.
You know, I just realized, I mean, I never thought of the number 7 as unlucky, but when I am listening to music or air conditioning in my
One
in
of
a
the two.
car,
I'm gonna listen to some AC today.
well, I just realized that I don't like the number on the dash. I don't like the volume to be an odd number or like a prime number.
Me
Like I
neither.
don't like it. Yeah, I don't want to list. I don't want my volume to be at 37. You know, I want it to be at 36 or
I can deal with 5s sometimes, but it has
Yeah.
to be even.
yeah. 7s are always a no. Sometimes a 9. Like I could be at 39.
What? Sometimes a 9?
No.
Maniac? You're so close
So
to the
for-
other one.
Yeah, but here's the thing. 49, no. But like 39 or 69,
Well,
where
69 is fine because you get the giggles, but every
I'm just saying like because 39 is divisible by 3, and that's kind of cool.
but we would never have
Not if you're
69
poor.
volume because that I can't believe how that's probably extremely loud.
True. Or the air conditioning, the temperature, you know. 69, like that's usually more for giggle. I mean, I don't usually have my AC set to 39, but no, I know what you mean. Wait, John Wayne, you shook your head about 7s.
Everything.
You don't think that's
Yeah,
You've
I
been
was
shaking
shaking
your
my head
this
the
whole
entire time. You guys, I just want to put it on the record that this is ridiculous. You guys are ridiculous.
what's ridiculous?
That you guys can't have it on an odd number. But then you have special stipulations and exemptions. Oh, that number's exempt. It's fine. It's divisible by 3.
Well, okay, are you, for example, 25? That's just a really cool,
That's a great age.
but like 27 is weird.
27, another great age.
Yep.
I disagree.
Bessie doesn't think that's a good age.
No.
You don't like 25 or 27?
No, 25 you're too young and dumb. 27
Yeah.
you're still young and dumb. And you have an odd number going for you.
I mean,
But
God,
26 was just right.
26 felt a little better as far as numbers, yes, but you're still dumb.
right. But see, here's the weird thing about the number thing. 27 is no good, but 27 is less annoying than say 29. What can you do with the number 29? You can't do anything with 29. I mean, at least 27 can be divided by 3 or 9, you know.
Your whole year being
Or-
29, you are annoying to everyone around you because you're like,
God.
6 more months. This is my last 6 months of being in my 20s.
Yeah,
Better
that
get a
sounds
You're right.
manager, an agent.
Oh, I need to put a whole bunch of stuff on social media about my ending my 20. Oh, fuck you. So, chapter 7.
Which does not go into 29.
No, I was trying to figure out how we ended up there. So,
So, what do you think about this chapter, Aaron?
Uh, this one is probably one of my personal favorite ones. Although I feel like she's sort of rubbing it in a bit.
Oh, is that so?
Interesting.
No, I mean she's sort of coming from a position of power and kind of letting everybody know how great it is.
really?
That's how you take that song?
Well, I have coming from a different interpretation. I got a little insider knowledge.
No, absolutely. That's interesting. Yeah, because I've always read it more as a sort of cautionary tale
It is
of.
for other people.
So the cautionary tale is, you wish you could be me?
Yes,
Got it.
you can't be Britney.
Wait. So, wait. What is your summation, cautionary summation? You say, I'm saying, why don't be careful wishing yourself as Britney because it sucks. And you're saying, stop bragging.
No. I'm saying that you should stop wishing to be Britney because you can't be.
And you never will be, like in a catty way, or
Right.
in a,
Exactly. I don't do the head shaking and the cattiness. People don't respond too well to that. But yes,
Oh, so but you're thinking it. You're thinking of the head shake and the hand wave.
and in heavily intoning it.
Got it. So when she says the line, when she says, in the verse, isn't she lovely, this Hollywood girl? She is so lucky, but why does she cry? If there's nothing missing in her life, why do tears come at night? How do you think
Oh,
of those lines? Like, how do they
she's
match with
crying
what
for all
you're?
the people. She's got everything. She is Britney, and she feels so sad that no one else can experience that.
wow.
Interesting.
Yeah, what an interpretation.
That's how I look at it, because growing up under the shadow, it's always just like I can never be Britney. I still get all the parts of notoriety and seeming that I have everything, but I don't. Only she had it all.
Do you ever wish to be like Britney?
No, not anymore. When I was a
You
kid.
grew up.
Oh, but you did.
Yeah, well,
Maybe when you were like 25.
Well, no, when I was like 6 to about 9 years old, they had me working and doing the Britney shows. So they would dress me up in various Britney costumes.
Did you ever have to wear the red patent leather latex?
I mean, some kind of version, but it wasn't as tight because I was a
Got
kid.
it.
I'd love to see the loose version. Does it look like you're about to base jump?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
no. I was thinking like the squirrel base jumping suits.
Yeah.
Really loose in the armpits.
Yeah. You've seen the show.
Well, I'm very sad we missed that. During some formidable years, 6 to 9, you were starring in the Britney shows.
Yeah.
Wow.
I assume they
Wow.
put a lot of makeup on you.
Yes, there was a lot of makeup.
Did you wear a wig?
No, they grew my hair out and dyed it blonde.
Sounds
Wow.
very abusive.
Yeah, this sounds like
it was wonderful.
this sounds like some-
like manicures, pedicures, hair and makeup done every day.
You were getting manicures and pedicures at 6 years old?
Well, yeah.
I have a question. So you're brought up and you're, being dressed up, you're being put into these performances. But you're the last living. What happened to all of your family? What happened to all the other descendants?
Drugs and alcohol.
Wow. Like all together.
I mean, at various different points, but yeah, I mean, not everyone could handle the weight of it all.
How did you escape all that?
Well, I hung around and they stopped having me perform. They brought more people in actually to. I don't want to say replace, but they moved me into a more behind the scenes role. And so I hung around. After about 15 years, business wasn't doing as well, and I just decided, hey, I got to make some money for myself,
And then how did you get into bounty hunting?
I saw a flyer, and it seemed like something cool, so I don't know. I just said go here and uh, get money from this person. So I can do that.
What is it too personal if I ask what your body count is?
I've served about 15 by now.
Wait, served?
Yeah, warrants.
Is that a high body count or is that a low body count for a bounty hunter?
Well, I've been doing it now for about 8 years, so 2 a year, give or take. Not great, but I'm still getting the hang of it.
I kind of wanted to go back to the chapter really quick. Bessie, what are your thoughts on this chapter?
Her Holiness is hurting at the time she wrote this.
Really? Okay.
I think it's like most of her chapters, pretty on the nose. Her explaining that be careful what you wish for because this isn't, no matter, like, well, whatever face she has to put on for the public, she's hurting inside, and don't wish for it. Don't wish to be a star.
Wait, this is about her?
I think so. I think Lucky is her.
Interesting. So, Bessie, when you hear, she's so lucky she's a star, but she cries in her lonely heart, thinking, if there's nothing missing in my life, then why do these tears come at night? Mm-hmm. What do you think about when you hear those words?
I hear Brittany telling herself that what do you have to be ungrateful for? You have nothing. You're a star. Everyone loves you. You get free food every day.
Yeah.
Why are you ungrateful? And I think the reason she's ungrateful is like she has to put on this face that she's chill, and she's not all the time because she's human.
Right.
She makes mistakes, and she's not allowed to in the public eye.
Mm-hmm.
And then so she kind of beats herself up for being ungrateful and then cries herself to sleep every night.
It's almost like she has her whole works and her story of her life as a guidepost. But then within that story, there's this other story. It's almost like she's telling a story about her story. You know what I mean? Like there's kind of like this meta story inside of a story kind of a thing.
I think she's also teaching people who might go through bouts of depression, don't have a reason, don't feel like they have a reason to be depressed, to be okay with it. You're like, you don't have to have a reason to cry yourself to sleep every night. It's okay. Be nice to yourself. Blah, blah, blah.
No, that's a really interesting point. John Wayne, when you hear the words, Best Actress, and the winner is Lucky. I'm Roger Johnson from Pop News, standing outside the arena waiting for Lucky. Oh my God, here she comes. When you hear those words, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking, if it was me, this sounds like a autobiography. I feel like she's able to put in her chapter, she's like, this really happened, and here's proof. Kind of like slapping people in the face with it, like, I'm talking about me. I'm talking about me. She's able to do that. She can do what she wanted at that time, but she's like, I can do what I want.
Right.
But it's not so great sometimes.
As a historian, do you have any sort of information about this Roger Johnson from Pop News? Do you know who that is?
Roger Johnson. No, there's a lot of Johnsons in history. Apparently it was a very common name, so he got lost amongst I don't think he was anybody important.
Okay.
I think that she might even used Roger Johnson just to flaunt, like, I don't care, like you're just another fly on the wall, bud.
Oh, so like she just put a random name in there.
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting.
Like she don't.
Okay.
She like even if it wasn't, I almost feel like it might be a real person, but she used that name to be like, okay, here you go, Roger Johnson. You got your 5 minutes of fame. What are you gonna do with it, Chief?
Well, Johnson has 7 letters in the name. I'm lucky.
Ooh, wow, that's deep. Let me look at my. Yeah, it does. He's right. 7 letters. It's a very
You had to
unlucky
look.
last name. Yeah.
You had to look that up. Got it. Now, Aaron. So I know you said you really love this chapter. How do you use these words to live your life? Like, how do they impact your daily life, or your life in general? How do they guide you?
Well, I mean, it's comforting when I'm alone crying at night, because it's allowed. If she has everything she can cry, I have not everything, and I can cry too. Um,
You
yeah,
cry at night?
I just a couple of times a week, but it's a healthy cry. Don't you guys?
I mean, I cry, but only from my loneliness,
Right.
because my loneliness is killing me.
Hmm.
Long pause. Wait for laughter. Hold for laughter. Okay.
Bessie, do you ever cry at night?
Yes. Do you want me to go? Do you want to explain?
Bessie, we need to know why you cried.
But do you really think that she cried at night? Because I still refuse to believe it.
Believe what?
That she really cried at night. Because I mean, she had everything.
That Brittany did or I do?
That Britney. Oh, you definitely look like the crying type. I mean.
Yeah, my eyes are pretty swollen. So you don't believe she cried every night?
I mean, she had the perfect life,
Mm.
See, I think that's the thing about Britney. Everyone assumed that. Maybe, so we're at book 2, chapter 7. So maybe all the other chapters up until this point, maybe this is Britney saying, you know what? Let's put a pause, because I think everybody thinks a certain kind of way about me. And maybe she had to put this chapter within a chapter, this story within a chapter, to maybe kind of give everybody a signal. Maybe it's not, I don't know.
That's an interesting theory.
So, Aaron, were you brought up believing what you were taught about Britney is the absolute truth? Or were you taught that it was sort of an interpretation and that there's many interpretations?
I mean, growing up, I really believed in the words of Britney, but that was just the performer side of me. I really had to get into the headspace of it. Now, so I still live try as my best to live day to day with Britney, but not as dogmatic as I once was.
You said you stopped performing when you were 15?
Well, 9 is when I stopped performing, but I stopped working
Right.
when I was 15.
Do you have any favorite performances that you had to do when you were performing?
Oh man, I used to love the Halloween special, or Britney's birthday. That was always a favorite one. They dressed me up as Britney with the anaconda, and they parade me through the BritnyLand Ranch.
The stuffed anaconda?
No, we couldn't touch that one.
Wait, was it a real anaconda?
Well, it's a real snake.
It was just a garter snake.
Right.
I mean, I guess when you're 6 years old,
It's huge.
Would you call yourself lucky?
Yes, I would.
But you don't cry at night.
Well, I do.
Is it too personal to ask why you cry at night when you do cry at night?
Mostly from starvation.
Well, John Wayne has some tips.
Wait. Yeah, a good go-to is cat food. It's very cheap. It's very cheap, very plentiful,
Really?
and not too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. It depends what flavor you go with.
I didn't know they came in flavors.
Well, if you want to spend the extra dollar or two, yeah, you can get some. I saw one called Chunky Monkey. Looks pretty delish. Haven't tried it yet. I just don't want to. I don't want to splurge, but it sounds like since you have a private jet, maybe you have the extra cash to throw down.
Yeah, we get like peanut snacks. That's a good idea.
You know, John Wayne, you were giving Bessie Jo and I, you were giving us shit earlier about our belief in numbers, but you have you don't like circles and
But you
squares.
eat cat food.
Whoa, we're getting real judgy.
Well, what I was going to say is you're particular about which cat food shapes you like. You don't like certain shapes. How is that any less strange?
Yeah, it's a preference. It's not like I'm not gonna accept like putting it in my mouth because of its. I'll be like, I don't like this, but I'll close my eyes and I'm gonna eat it.
Got it. So you're open-minded enough to put the other ones in your mouth.
I know I'm just poor and hungry enough.
Got it.
Obviously, if I had more money,
You buy more cat food.
yeah, I'd buy better cat food that didn't have certain shapes I disliked. But
So you're
like, do you hate numbers so much that I'm sorry to bring it back up, but like if you guys went to the store and it came up like 666 or actually 667, are you going to be like, oh, I better grab a pack of gum so this number changes?
I don't think I would do it if it meant spending more money.
Got it. But well, let's say there's like a little thing, 10 cent, like you get a bag or something, it changes the price by 5 cents. Would you opt in to change the price by 5 cents if it knew it changed it from an odd number to even, like just cause
No.
at the grocery store?
No, I don't know why that seems so different because that doesn't seem permanent. When I'm in the car and the air conditioning is on 67, that just feel like I don't want to have that on me.
Yeah, but once
You
you,
know what I
turn
mean?
it, the number goes away sometimes anyway.
Exactly. When I turn it to 69, I'm like, oh, God, that's such a relief. Or when I have the volume, I don't know why, but when I have the volume at 25 versus 29, there's a difference.
I guess for some people, they have problems that's a huge problem for them that they wouldn't be able to sleep at night.
You could always just buy an extra bag.
Like you might consider yourself lucky because you don't have that problem.
Got it.
Mm.
Well, right.
And then circle meets the square.
Whoa.
Very good, John Wayne.
I can't say.
Whoa.
I feel like Bessie's judging me.
But why do I cry in my lonely heart?
I don't know. You didn't tell us really everything.
We kind of moved on.
Laughed it off.
We kind of somewhere
Yes.
along the way we got into cat food, and
She admitted she does cry. Yes.
I do.
is that too
And
personal,
she
Bessie?
left
Do you want to talk
she
about
left
it?
I've been crying so much recently because I've been considering
Leaving the church.
I've been considering moving out.
And we're talking about it on the podcast.
I'm sorry.
I mean, you kind of forced her hand, but
You did.
Wait, how did I force her hand?
you're like,
You're gonna make me feel weird if I didn't share why
Yeah.
I was sad. First of all, it wasn't just Aaron; it was you too, John Wayne. Go ahead.
whoa. Okay, you brought it up that you didn't say because I thought it was funny. I didn't know it was going to get real.
Anyway, we can talk about it later, roommate Aaron. But that's just what I've been experiencing. These are my ruminating thoughts.
I'm sure we can figure something out.
We'll just listen. It's really awkward for the other two people here, but we'll just have a roommate meeting and then discuss the results in the next episode.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, hey everybody. I'm excited to hear what you got out of this episode. It was a good one. It was a great one. I'm really proud of it. I'm not gonna. Who's gonna be crying at night? Not this guy. So I want to thank our guest, Aaron.
No, thank you. I had the best unexpected time.
No, yeah, thank you, everybody. That was. Did you, John Wayne? Did you have any final questions for our guest, the last living descendant of Britney Spears?
Is it a long question, or are you trying to decipher
Oh,
which
I
one to
thought.
ask?
No, I was just. I thought you guys might thought I was paused. I was trying to do the. Anyway, yeah.
It's called a bit. You hold for laughter and.
Do you see any money? Do you get any money from the Britney Spears stuff?
Yeah, it goes into a trust that I can't touch
Until
Are you not 18 yet?
until I'm 45.
Wow. Okay.
so you can't live your life. That sounds very unlucky, but
Right, and heavily contingent on agreeing to multiple non-disclosure agreements
what can't you disclose?
that I cannot talk about it until.
Damn it! I thought I had you. I thought I had you there.
Wait, so there are certain things that you can't talk about until you're 45.
Yes.
Interesting. Now, on your dating profile, it said that you were 44. So how close to 45 are you?
About 10 years away.
You lie to be older?
Did you lie
Yeah.
on your dating profile?
Well, doesn't everybody?
Yes.
Well, not everybody.
It's like a nice surprise, You thought I was 44. I'm not.
Got it.
44.
Oh, you surprise them because they think you're going to be an older guy and you come in as a younger guy.
Yes.
Got it. That
You're
would
not
be
an
a
older
surprise.
guy pretending to be a younger guy.
Correct.
Okay.
Got it. Interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
It works well for women too. They want an older gentleman, and surprise.
Has that ever happened where a woman thought you were older and you showed up and then they were disappointed?
Yes, it's how I got 19 stitches. But again, I can't talk about that either.
Interesting.
Another NDA.
Wow, you definitely live a interesting life.
Yeah, but I can't talk about it too much.
Yeah, no, I get that. Yep, got it.
Okay.
Noted. I'll put that in my book.
No, this is all off the record.
Too late. You never said that.
What library do you work at?
I sign. I have an NDA. I can't tell you.
Well, everybody, I'm excited again to hear what you got out of this week's episode. It was a great one. Make sure to check out our Monday episodes. Aaron is actually going to be on the next Monday's episode, answering some questions for y'all. But yeah, check us out. Instagram, www.BritneyDo. I actually have a permanent highlight there where you can submit some questions for us. Please keep sending them in. You can email us, www.britneydo@gmail.com. And yeah, if you enjoy what you're hearing, rate, review, subscribe. We're on all the different podcast platforms. But this was a great one.
Even if you don't enjoy what you're hearing, rate, review, and subscribe.
Absolutely. Like our famous 1-star review, which, drives us forward. That's how we learn. So, so I want to thank our guest first. Aaron, thank you so much for coming on.
Guest always come first.
Always make sure your guest comes first.
Thank you for having me and for allowing me to lower the tone of the podcast.
Well, I don't. Clearly, you haven't listened to some of the earlier ones. Bessie, thank you for coming on.
Of course.
John Wayne, a pleasure.
Yes.
And yeah, have a good week, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.